bad sound can even ruin a best visual. Because audio is the heart of a video. So no matter how appealing is your video, without a good sound, without a good audio, it won't be able to grab your audience attention, to grab your viewers attention. Now having that said, today in this video we will learn how you can add audio to your video, how you can balance your audio with a voiceover, how you can add transition effect between audios so it will sound more smooth and nice to your audience, and lastly and most importantly, how you can add various sounds effect to your presentation. Alright, so no more talk, let's jump into the video, let's get started.
Okay, so welcome once again. Today we will learn how to add audio to our presentation. For this purpose, I am using the same presentation we used the last time. I hope you remember that I created a demo presentation on a virtual coffee making company. This is just the extended version of that presentation. I've added some transition effects. Later, we will learn how to add these types of transition effects to our video. But for now, just focus on the presentation. Here, I have an extra slide and some text. So that's it, a simple presentation. In this presentation, we will add both the voiceover and music, along with some sound effects. I hope you already know what a voiceover, normal music, and sound effects are. A voiceover is simply a narration of a script provided by your client or created by you. Music is background music that we add, and sound effects are used to make the video sound more attention-grabbing or look more professional. First of all, let's add the music. Here is the music file. Let me play it for you first. So, this is the music file. To add music to your timeline, it's the same process as adding a video. You just have to hold the file from your media bin or media pool, and then drag it to your timeline. To download background music or sound effects for your project, you can visit storyblocks.com. This is one of my favorite platforms for downloading copyright-free music, because all of their music is absolutely copyright-free. Not only music, but you can also download stock footage, music, sound effects, etc. from here. However, this is not a free service, so you need to purchase one of their membership plans. Another favorite of mine is Envato Element. I hope you've heard of it. They have a huge collection of royalty-free music, which you can download, but again, this is a paid service, and you need to purchase their membership. Lastly, one free service that I sometimes use is Pixabay. From pixabay.com, you can download various assets, like videos, or copyright-free music, absolutely for free. So yes, if you are on a tight budget or just starting out, I suggest you use Pixabay. It's a very useful platform for getting lots of free, copyright-free, or royalty-free music and videos. Now, remember that for video, we need to add it here. If it's a video, for example, I want to add this video to the timeline. Then, I need to add it to the video section, V5, V4, V3, V2. This is the video section, and we can't add a video to the audio section. You can't add it there. Below this is the audio section, Audio 1, Audio 2, Audio 3, Audio 4. And you can also add more tracks like Audio 5. This is how you can add more tracks. So the thing is, if it's an audio file, you need to drag the file to the audio section, and if it's a video file, you drag it to the video section. This is my audio file, and I've placed it on audio track 1, A1. My video ends here, so I will adjust the audio to this point. So, this is our background music, and now we will add the voiceover to it. Here, I have 3 voiceovers. Number 1 is, "Good morning."
Good morning. Good morning.
Number 2, "Start a new day with us."
Start a new day with us.
Number 3,
Try Celestia Coffee. Order us today and get up to 75% off with free delivery.
we will add these 3 voiceovers to our presentation. First, drag the "Good morning" voiceover to the timeline. We are adding it to audio 2 because audio 1 already contains the background music, and we can't add audio to it, as it will overwrite it. So we have to use the next available track, which is audio 2, audio 3, or audio 4, whichever works. Let's drag the first voiceover and place it on audio 2. Now, let's play the video. So, from this point, the "Good morning" text appears, and I will adjust the voiceover position to start from this point. It should play along with the text, so it should sound like this.
Good morning.
Now, from this point, the text "Start a new day with us" appears. So, at this point, we will add the second voiceover.
Start a new day with us.
And lastly, from here, we will add the rest of the voiceover.
Try Celestia Coffee. Order us today and get up to 75% off with free delivery.
Okay, now if you hear this,
Good morning.
the voiceover is not very clear because it is hard to hear due to the high volume of audio 1 or the background music. So we need to balance these elements properly. The main thing is that when the voiceover plays, the background music should be at a low volume, and at other times, the background music should play at a normal volume. So, when the voiceover plays, the background music will be at a lower volume. The rest of the time, the background music will play at a normal level. This is our goal, and let's do this.
Good morning.
Here, the balance is fine. You don't need to do anything because this is just "good morning" and nothing else. The audio level is not too loud, so I am keeping it as it is.
Start a new day with us.
Now, we need to balance the volume here. Start a new day is where we will adjust the audio. To decrease the volume of audio 1, we first have to split it. I am splitting it by pressing Ctrl+B. Again, I am splitting it at this point because the second voiceover ends here. It starts here, so we split audio 1 at this point. The second voiceover ends at this point, so again, we are splitting audio 1 here. Just select the track and press Ctrl+B. Now this specific part is separated from the rest of the audio. If you click on this specific part and go to the inspector panel, you can adjust it. I hope you remember what the inspector panel, or properties panel, is. If it's not showing or is hidden, just click on the inspector option and it will appear. Inside the inspector panel, go to the audio section. There are many options available, such as video, audio effects, and transitions. You need to go to the audio section. In the audio menu, you will find options like volume, pan, and voice isolation. Each of these features has its own function, but for now, we will only focus on volume control. This is the volume control section. From here, we can decrease the volume of a specific part. So, select this part, go to the Inspector tab, then the Audio tab, and go to the Volume Control option. From here, drag the slider to the left to decrease the volume, or simply use the slider control. See? The volume is decreasing. You can also control the volume directly without going to the Inspector panel. Simply select the audio part, move your mouse cursor over the volume control line, and you will see the cursor change into a double arrow. Just click and drag it down. When the volume is decreased, you will see a negative decibel value, meaning the volume is lower. If you want to increase the volume, just drag it upward and the volume will increase. Now let's play it.
Start a new day with us. Start a new day with us.
Again, in this part, the volume will remain normal. Right after this, from this point, the background music should decrease in volume because there is a lot of voiceover. So again, from this point, we will make a cut in audio 1. Just select the track and press Ctrl plus B again. The voiceover ends at this point, so go to this part. Select audio 1 and press Ctrl plus B again. Now, we will decrease the volume. At this point, we could decrease the volume manually, but we won't do that because we need to keep the volume levels consistent. For example, if one portion plays at negative 9.25 decibels and another portion plays at negative 32 decibels, it won't sound balanced. So, we need to maintain a consistent audio level. To do this, simply copy the volume settings from one part. Press Ctrl plus C to copy. Then go to the other part, select it, and press Alt plus V. Once you press Alt plus V, the Paste Attributes window will appear. What we are doing here is copying the attributes of this specific audio clip and applying them to another clip. From this window, select Volume because we only want to copy the volume level. Then click Apply. Now, if you check, both audio clips will have the same decibel level. So, in this way, you can balance and maintain audio levels across different clips. Now, let's play it. If you follow this method, you can increase or decrease the volume of any clip where necessary, while keeping a consistent balance between voiceover and background music. You need to listen carefully to the voiceover and music, and adjust the levels accordingly to make sure everything sounds good.
Today, and get up to 75% off with free delivery.
Now, the next step is to add a transition effect between the audio clips. If you play it now, you'll notice an issue. Listen to this part. The volume is loud, and then suddenly it drops. That doesn't sound good. To fix this, we need to add an audio transition between these two clips. This is very simple to do, just like adding a transition between video clips. Move your cursor between these two clips and click when the cursor changes. Then, right-click and select an audio transition. You can add a 2-frame crossfade transition or a 4-frame crossfade transition. The longer the frame, the longer the transition will be. Alright, so I personally prefer a 10-frame crossfade transition. That is good enough. Just click on it, and now, if you play the audio,
Try Celeste.
You can adjust the length of the transition from here as well.
Try Celestia Coffee.
See? Instead of just jumping from a loud to a low volume, it now gradually decreases, making it sound more professional and better. We will do the same for the other clips. Again, from here, it's going from low volume to high volume, so we will add the transition effect here. Or simply, we can copy the existing transition. Just select the transition, press Ctrl plus C to copy it, move your cursor to the joint between the clips, click on it, and then press Ctrl plus V to paste the transition effect.
Start a new day with us. Try Celestia Coffee. Order us today and get up to 75% off with free delivery.
Lastly, you can see that this audio suddenly stops when the video ends. To make it sound smoother, we can add a fade-out audio effect. This is very easy. Just move your mouse cursor to the end of the audio. The cursor will change to a double arrow. Click on this icon, it will turn red, and then drag it to the left. The more you pull it to the left, the longer the fade-out will be. That's it. In this way, you can add a voiceover to your audio. You can also add music to your audio, apply transition effects, set the balance between different audio levels, and add transitions between audio clips. Lastly, and most importantly, we need to add sound effects to our presentation because sound effects add extra emphasis to our video or audio-visual presentation, making it more engaging for your viewers. In this presentation, we will add 1 or 2 sound effects to help you understand where and how to use them. Sound effects are just specific audio clips like water drops, wind sounds, or clicks designed to grab your viewer's attention. For example, at this point, here you can see a zooming transition. So at this point, we can add a simple whoosh type sound effect to create a sense of urgency or intrigue for the audience. Also, here when the coffee is being poured into the cup, we can add a pouring sound effect.
Try Celestia Coffee. Order us today and get up to
This makes it sound more interesting and attention-grabbing. Now, if you play it from the beginning,
Good morning. Start a new day with us. Try Celestia Coffee. Order us today and get up to 75% off with free delivery.
Alright, and one last thing I'd like to add here. Let's say you've done all the audio-related editing and balanced all the audio clips. But then you might need to lower or increase the volume of the entire track. For example, you want to increase the volume of track 2, which is the voiceover. Obviously, you can select each individual voiceover clip and go to the inspector panel to adjust the volume. But let's say you have hundreds of audio clips. It would be impossible to re-edit each clip after balancing is done. However, you can do this very easily by using the mixer option. You'll find this at the bottom right corner. If it's hidden, just click on the mixer button and it will appear. Here, you'll see all the audio tracks. And from this panel, you can increase or decrease the volume of an entire track instead of adjusting individual clips. So, let's say I want to increase the volume of track 2. I just go to the track 2 slider and move the handle up. Or maybe I want to decrease the volume of track 1. I simply go to the track 1 slider and move the handle down. This will lower the volume of track 1 while maintaining the balance between each individual audio clip.
Try Celestia Coffee. Order us today and get up to 75% off with free delivery.
See? That's how it works. So, in this way, you can easily add audio to your video or presentation. You can add voiceovers, adjust the volume between voiceovers and music, because that balance is essential. Your audience needs to hear both the voiceover and the background music clearly. Without background music, a lengthy video might feel boring to your audience. However, the background music volume should be minimal so that it doesn't interfere with the voiceover. You need to balance the voiceover and music, ensuring the music isn't too loud when the voiceover is playing. When the voiceover is active, decrease the background music, and at other times, keep the music at a normal level. You should also add transition effects between different audio clips to make them sound smoother and more seamless. Lastly, sound effects are essential. While some people may not like to add sound effects, I personally find them valuable for enhancing presentations, promotional videos, and other projects. Sound effects make the presentation more impactful and engaging. They have to click on the buy button. They have to go to the sales page or product page. So when you add a good sound effect, like in this coffee ad, and you make them hear the sound of coffee being poured, their brain signals them that, yeah, I have to visit the sales page of this product. Maybe it's a good and delicious coffee. Maybe I should buy it. It just excited their brain to produce the urge to buy and use that product. That's the concept. And you have to apply these techniques to make your presentation stand out among others. Alright, so that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's class and found it helpful. If you have any doubts regarding this class, feel free to leave a message in the comment section. If you liked the video and found it helpful, just give me a thumbs up and also share this video with your friends so that they can also learn and build their own careers. Alright, so that's it for today. In the next video, we will learn something new, and I'm going to upload it very soon. The next video is coming in just a few days. Alright, till then, good luck!